Okay, here we are again. Our bathroom medley video was so popular that I wanted to put another one together with kitchens that we've remodeled. I'm standing in the kitchen that we showed you a while ago. It's called the Smoker House. And this will be one of the kitchens in this medley of videos. And so we're going to have probably 4 or 5 kitchens, maybe a little bit more. We're going to cut out all the in between stuff and show you what it looked like before and what it looked like after, so you can get as many kitchens viewed as you can. We love doing kitchens because every one that we do is such a transformation from what it was. And I have so much fun designing them and figuring out the best layout and how to get more use of space and more storage, and also to make it look dynamite. And also with lighting, pay attention to the lighting in these kitchens, what it looked like in the beginning of the video and what it looked like at the end, because lighting is kind of my thing. I love a nice, light, bright kitchen. So enjoy the next 60 minutes as you get to peruse through a whole bunch of absolutely stunning kitchens. Grab some popcorn and your favorite drink and sit down and relax and enjoy. Okay, so we're going to introduce you to a new project today. This project is a kitchen remodel, and among other things, and we decided to call this the Cat Lady House. She has 2 cats, and we have this little tower right here and all kinds of other paraphernalia in the house for the cats. So this is the Cat Lady House. And let me show you what we're going to do. First off, true to form, we're going to be taking out this wall right here between the kitchen and the living room. So this wall is going to be taken out. It's supposed to be taken out all the way to here, but she was just talking to me about possibly taking it all the way to here, to the base of the stairs, and then adding a little bit of railing right here, because there's a stairway right there that goes to the basement. So we'll look at that, maybe work up a price for her to do that. But right now, we're just taking it out to the stairway on that side. And all this wall come out. I'll show you the kitchen. So in this kitchen, we're going to rearrange some things. The fridge that's right here is going to come over here where the door is. And this door is going to get shifted over, and then we're going to have cabinets on that wall. And then we're going to have a nice big island right here, because again, this wall won't be here anymore. And then, true to form, these older homes, the cabinets only came one size, and so instead of having a place to gather dust, a lot of times they put up here what we call a soffit. And so this soffit that's above all these cabinets and above these cabinets right here are going to come out, and so our new cabinets will go all the way to the ceiling. And then we'll light this whole space with can lights and get rid of the track lighting. So one other thing that we're doing is we're going to be adding a door right here. This home has a carport that was converted to a garage, but there's no door into the house from the garage. There's a door to the back, so you have to go to the back door of the garage, into the backyard, and through this door to get into the house after you park your car, or go to the front. So we're going to be adding a door right here so she can get into the house from inside the garage. And so we're excited to bring this project to you. We've got demos scheduled here in about a week to get started tearing everything out. And so actually it's a little bit longer than a week. But anyways, we're going to get started on tearing this all out, and we'll show you what it looks like when we get this wall out over here. So we're all done with the Cat Lady house, and it turned out amazing. Let me show it to you. So we have two-tone cabinets in the kitchen. So you have the painted up here, it's kind of a beige color, and then you have on all the lowers is the stained color, and the island as well is stained. And so compared to what we had with this house before, remember there used to be a wall right here. And so this kitchen now opened up. It's a really nice family room. This is her dining table. And you can see the beautiful backsplash that we put on. It's just sparkles. It's got a little sparkle to it. It's got some glass in it. And then we added all these cabinets behind me here. And they're not as deep, but there are lots of storage along here. And then, of course, we did this beautiful entertainment center. It's here with their TV and everything. It turned out so nice. This floor is really cool too. If you look at this floor, it's got 3 different sizes to it. You got the really wide planks, then narrow, and then a medium sized plank. And it looks really awesome. And then we have this cat tower. And this is why we call it the Cat Lady House. But you remember over here we added, she used to have to walk around to the front door when she parked in the garage. Sorry if you hear that screw gun going, the homeowner's doing something up in the bedroom. We added this door into the garage that wasn't here before, so now she can walk into the house from her garage instead of having to go back outside. And then you remember there was a window here, and the door used to be over here. So we've rearranged all this and put a new door in. This one has the interior blinds in it, which makes it really nice. And I also wanted to show you, if you're wondering where the microwave is, it's right here. She chose not to do the drawer style microwave. So this is a built-in microwave. It comes with its own trim and everything like that. And then let's see. We also have this really cool spice rack that's in here. So anyways, these are some great cabinets. My cabinet guy does a really wonderful job. Here's garbage. So there used to be a wall right here where this railing is that came out to here. And so to open things up a little bit more, we pushed this wall back and then added the railing. Let me take you outside in the backyard and show you kind of what we did on the outside in relationship to the new door and the window and stuff like that. Okay, so now we're outside and the weather here has been really, really cold. So my painter has this all prepped to paint the outside of these 2 doors. But we haven't been able to paint them yet. So, but the old door used to be right here in this space, and then there used to be a window right here, and you can kind of see with this little bit darker grout. This is where we had to add some more brick in, and so we were short a few bricks, so we had to pull them off another job. They didn't match exactly, but it's on the back of the house, and it's the best we could do with a house this old. And so. Turned out great. This is just a temporary landing and staircase that we put on here because this summer she's going to have us build a nice big deck back here. And then we replaced the door to her garage as well. And so that door was old and coming apart, and so we put a new one in for her. So anyways, awesome. Okay, so we're all done, and I am so grateful that you took the time to watch this video with us and watch us transform this amazing living space into what it is now and how open it is and bright. We added all of these can lights that you see, and this is a really cool pendant light that's over the island. You know, there's one thing I forgot to show you. We have this really unique ceiling fan that's right here. You can actually change the lighting on it, and you can see the fan blades up there. It's really cool. It's really quiet, but it puts out a lot of air. And then I want to point out these countertops. These are granite countertops. And I love this because of all the color and the movement in it. It looks really great. This bowl that you see on the counter here, she has these tangerines in, is a bowl that I made for her as a gift for letting us do her kitchen remodel. Anyways, thanks for watching. We really appreciate you taking the time to sit down and watch our projects transform. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit the like button below. And also, we'd love to have you subscribed if you haven't already to our channel so that we can show you all the other videos that we do. And then if you hit the little bell button, we'll notify you each time we post a new video. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day. Hello there. we're getting ready to start a new project, and so we wanted to show you what it looks like now so that we can show you what it looks like when we get all done. We're going to call this the inheritance house because they've inherited this home from his mom or her mom and from her grandma and stuff. And so it's really kind of a cool house. I'm excited to do this project. It's pretty much a whole main floor remodel. Some areas more intense than others. So I'm standing in the kitchen right now. We're totally redoing this kitchen. And this wall right here that goes along here is going to come out. We're going to completely take this wall out. It's a little bit questionable as to whether or not it's a bearing wall. Let me show you how I can tell you if it's a bearing wall or not. If I knock on this and it sounds hollow, then that generally means it's not a bearing wall, because if it was a bearing wall, there would be a header in there and it would sound solid when I hit it, when I knock on it. And both, there's two openings and they both sound hollow above them, which makes me think that they're not bearing walls. But we'll double check and make sure. We'll poke our head up in the attic. If it is a bearing wall, then we'll have to put a beam all the way across in here to support whatever the roof is bearing. So anyways, if you the kitchen, we're totally redoing all that. We're putting cabinets on this wall right here. And then of course, there's only two lights in here. And we're going to totally, light the whole space, including the family room, with can lights. Let's turn around and come into this room real quick. This room is an addition on the house that wasn't here before. So this is something that they've added. And we're adding a bunch of cabinets across this wall right here. And you'll have kind of a buffet area. And then otherwise, so when I call this a buffet, it means it's more of a serving area. It's not going to have seating right here. And so it'll just be lots of cabinet with counter space. We're going to lower this pass through so that it's the same height as the kitchen cabinets or countertop on the other side. And then we're going to just all new flooring in here. And I think it's going to be all laminate flooring. All the tile floors coming out. We're going to do laminate flooring. We're redoing the railing in here. And so let me take you into the front room here and show you what we're doing in here. So in here, we're taking all this stone off the fireplace, and we're going to put in a natural fireplace. Right now, it's just a wood burning fireplace. We're going to put in natural gas or an electric fireplace. They haven't quite decided yet. And so that's going to all be redone. It won't even have a hearth anymore. And then behind Jess here is the railing. And this is so funny. Look how high this railing is. This railing's at least a foot higher than it's supposed to be. And it's because whoever put it in, they were given these balusters, and instead of cutting them down, these are balusters designed to go onto treads. So each one's a different length as they land on a tread. And so rather than cutting them, they just made it the full height. And so anyways, we're redoing all the railing. If you come look right here, this is kind of a weird deal that they have right here. They have like a little window that they put railing in and then the handrail down. What we're going to do is tear all of that sheetrock off and get rid of all that railing so that it's railing all the way up to this wall right here. And so this handrail will come down and curve over and come down to a newel post, and then you'll have full-size railings or balusters right there. Other than that, I think we're redoing all the flooring on the main floor except for in the two bathrooms. We're not touching the two bathrooms, the master bath and the hall bath, but we're replacing all the casings around all the doors, putting all new baseboard in, and new floor coverings in the bedrooms. And so, because we're taking this wall out right here, so this is the wall that's coming out in the kitchen between this room and the kitchen. There will be a nice big island in the kitchen as well. So it's going to be a really fun remodel to do. We're going to light this whole space with can lights. And so anyways, this is what we call our pre-demo video. So we're excited to bring this project to you and show you what we do. So the next segment, it'll be all torn apart. So we're all finished. This house turned out beautifully amazing. Let me just show you, this kitchen is unbelievable. I love that this is a shaker style cabinet, but it's a gray alder finish, a gray stain on it. And let's just dive right in. This is a 36-inch range. Most microwaves that go over, or cooktop, sorry. Most microwaves that go over a cooktop are designed for 30-inch range. And so, but some of the microwaves have extensions that you can put on both sides so you can fit it in a 36-inch space. It would look really weird to make these cabinets come in and then they'd be over the range. It would also be a hazard. So this is a GE Cafe microwave. It's pretty cool. Very nice microwave. So anyways, if you're ever worried about that dilemma of having a 36-inch cooktop and a 30-inch microwave, some of the microwaves, like the Cafe brand, have extensions that go with them. And this one is vented, so we vented this microwave so it goes and vents through the roof, so the fan on the microwave is actually an actual vent instead of a recirculating fan. And then there's lots of fun stuff in the cabinets. Like in almost every kitchen, we have the double garbage can, one for recycling and one for garbage. Look at all those drawers, all the storage that's in here. And then this island is huge. This is the only place to sit at the island. That's all they wanted, because you have all this other storage that's on the side. And then we have this kind of china area that we did, and we have all the under cabinet lighting. I love these lights right here. They turned out nice, and there's a matching one that went over the stairway. And then check out that railing. How cool is this railing? This is all new. It's a really cool style. And then my railing guy, they just have a baby that was actually born during this project. And so they decided to add built-in baby gates. So we have these baby gates that match the railing. How cool is that? And then check out this fireplace. So this fireplace, we covered it with marble slabs. The seam is right here. So we put the seam kind of right where the mantle is, so you don't really see it. But this is an electric fireplace, and it puts out heat if you want it to. It's not right now, but it's on. And you see you can have it stay one color, or you can have it rotate through the colors. But it's a pretty cool fireplace. Pretty expensive. If I remember right, this fireplace was about $3,500. But it's baby safe. It has a realistic flame. It's baby safe because the heat comes out of the top. And so you most likely won't have any issues because that glass doesn't get hot. So also, we remodeled this big family room. This is an extension that was built years ago. And so we totally redid this. The lighting was already here, but we redid all the flooring, we redid the railing, and then we added this buffet over here on this side. And we kind of widened this opening, we widened that opening, and the countertop comes all the way through. It's pretty awesome. Now, let me just show you down the hallway. So down this hallway, we redid all the trim, the baseboard and the casings, and we did the laminate floor. And then in each of the bedrooms, we did a new laminate floor and baseboard and stuff. We didn't do anything in the bathrooms. So it's kind of a pretty much a whole main floor remodel, but they absolutely love it. They're super happy, and it's just better than they expected. If you remember, there used to be a wall that went across right here that separated, and that used to be a living room. Now they have this big, beautiful dining table in here, and they just couldn't be happier. They love how everything turned out, and I hope you do too. I think it turned out fantastic. It's absolutely gorgeous. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch us transform this kitchen and this main floor. It's been a fun project. It's been great customers to work with, and we love how it turned out, and I hope you do too. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button below, and even more importantly, if you'll subscribe to our channel and hit the little bell button, then we'll be able to tell you whenever we post a new video. Thanks again for watching. here to start a new project. We're going to call this project Hazel Manor. And part of the reason we're calling it Hazel Manor is because they have this cute, big Labradoodle that her name is Hazel. And so, anyways, that's what we're going to call this house. It's located in the Salt Lake Valley. And this is, for all intents and purposes, it's a kitchen remodel with some other peripheral things. We're also remodeling, doing some remodeling in the family room and the mudroom. So let's show you what we're doing. I'm standing in their kitchen right now, and nothing really is changing on their island. The island pretty much stays the same, other than we're going to paint the cabinets. So the cabinets will be painted. I think we're going to be painting them white. As far as the cabinets goes, see how these cabinets kind of step up and down, and there's a lot of wasted space. We have 9-foot ceilings in this kitchen, and they want all the cabinets to go to the ceiling. So we're replacing all the upper cabinets. We're going to get rid of the microwave and put a nice decorative hood right here. And then one of the other things we're going to do is we're going to make this cabinet a little bit smaller so that they can get a 36-inch range. A typical range like this one is 30 inches. They're going to have a 36-inch freestanding range. And over here, we're going to actually replace all of these tall cabinets that you see right here, as well as these upper cabinets. And then we'll be redoing the kitchen backsplash everywhere and adding under cabinet lights, which they really don't have right now. And so, plus there's going to be a wine cooler right here as well. So that's in the kitchen. That's pretty much what we're doing. We're going to be refinishing all the hardwood floors in the house because we're having to add new hardwood floor in this mudroom right here. Let's see, do we have lights? Oh well. The light's on. See that little light right there? We're going to be fixing that. That hardly gives off any light at all. But this is currently, it's just a little mudroom area, and we're going to change it to like a butler's pantry. So this pantry comes out, all of this comes out. We're actually, where this door is, we're going to get rid of it because they already have back doors out of the family room. So we're going to put a window right here and then frame all this in, and then the cabinets will come around the corner and go all the way over. So have L-shaped cabinets, because we're also going to tear out this coat closet, and there'll be cabinets go all the way this way. And this is where the microwave is going to go, plus another oven underneath it. But another thing we're going to do is this whole wall, we're going to push it out into the garage about 3 feet. So this room will get about 3 feet longer, and we'll just push this whole wall and the door and everything out a little bit. So that's what we're doing in here. Plus we're going to, because we're moving this out, there's not going to be any flooring there. So we're going to actually tear up all the flooring here and replace it with new flooring out to the new space. Okay, let me show you what we're doing in the family room real quick. You can see the homeowner's got all ready for us. We're actually tearing out this entertainment center. They don't want an entertainment center anymore. They're going to hang the TV on the wall. And so they've taken all their components and stuff out and set them right here for us. We'll cover it with plastic. But all of this is coming out. And then we're just going to do the wiring and stuff, and the TV will just be right on the wall. And then over here, what's going to happen is that we're going to tear all of this off as well, and we're actually going to shift the fireplace over and do a little bit of framing so that it's all centered. It looks centered. Because right now, if you look at the fireplace, and then if you look up at that 45-degree wall right there, the fireplace isn't centered on it. And so we're going to shift the fireplace over, redo the hearth, and we're actually going to lower this too. I don't think this is going to be as high. And a new carpet. So the other thing that we're doing in the whole house is we're repainting everything. So we're repainting all the doors and trim and all the walls. And so we're just getting started. We're right after the first of the year, just getting this going. And so we'll give you progress videos, and when it's all done, we'll show you what it looks like. The cost of this remodel currently is at about $66,000. for everything that we're doing. That includes the cabinets and the painting and all the different stuff that we're doing. So hopefully we stay pretty close to that unless the homeowners decide to change some things. But we'll keep you updated as we go, and you'll see every step of the progress that we make. Hi there. We've just finished another kitchen, and this is Hazel's Manor. And I wanted to introduce you to Hazel if he's going to cooperate. She's going to cooperate. But that's Hazel, and that's who we named this house after. So this kitchen was a reface kitchen that we did instead of a replace. We did replace all the upper cabinets and some of the tall cabinets, but all the base cabinets and the island all stayed. So here it is. It's a beautiful kitchen. It turned out wonderfully. So all these base cabinets stayed, but we replaced all the doors and drawer faces. We put a new range in. This is a 36-inch range. So we had to make this cabinet a little bit smaller and cut this countertop down, but these are the existing countertops. We put in a really nice hood right here. And then, of course, the under cabinet lights, new backsplash. This is a Sub-Zero fridge with the panels that are built in to the fridge. And then our customers got a good deal on this wine cooler, and so we put a wine cooler in. That wasn't in the original plan, but pretty awesome wine cooler that we put in. We also replaced this faucet, and we added these pendant lights up here. And so it just turned out amazing. But there's a lot more to this project than just the kitchen. In here, we have the butler's pantry. And so this is all new in here because the wall to the garage used to be right here. And so we bumped out into the garage about 3 feet, and that gave us room to put in these extra cabinets. This is a microwave and another oven. And then we have counter space over here. There used to be a door right here to the backyard, and we filled that in and put a window in its place. And then let me take you outside real quick and show you how that turned out on the outside. So this is what that looks like on the outside where we took that door out, because they're planning on redoing the exterior of the home at some time, so we didn't want to take the time and effort to try and match the siding and redo a lot of this. So we did it with hardy board siding and then painted it. We got to paint to match the siding, so I think that turned out really nice. Then also we replaced this door to the garage as well while we were here doing the remodel. So we're in the garage, and I just wanted to show you, this is where we bumped out the wall in the butler's pantry to come out here, and we redid this little landing deck right here. And then over here, we added a water line for the fridge, and this is for a future dog wash. They're going to have a cabinet built to put a dog wash right here. And so it didn't take up any more room in their garage, but the extra 3 feet in the butler's pantry really made a lot of difference. I forgot to show you here in the butler's pantry, we added this cabinet. This wasn't in the original plan. It's just a little cabinet to put knickknacks and stuff in, and we added an outlet, and so it's also a charging station for their phones and stuff like that. So it's really kind of cool. They can come in and drop their keys right here. And it's pretty awesome. So remember in the family room here, they're trying to decide what to do with the fireplace, and we had tape on the wall and everything. Well, this is what we wound up with, and it just turned out amazing, beautiful. We wound up framing it all the way up. I think you saw that on one of the earlier parts of the video. And then it's finished with the limestone right here. And then we made this really beautiful walnut mantle that went in. That's the same fireplace. We just kind of relocated it, centered it on the corner, and it turned out really, really beautiful. We have a picture that we'll insert into the video right here from above, and it just looks really amazing. In the rest of the house, all the hardwood floors were refinished. They were a natural oak color, and they put a darker stain on it, so that's really pretty. And then all the trim in the house was stained, kind of a reddish cherry stained trim, and all the doors, and we painted all the doors and trim. And then she also had the stairway redone,
as well. So this was all cherry as well, and it got all painted and new carpet and everything. And then upstairs in the hallway upstairs, we repainted everything, and all the trim in the house got painted from the red stain to the white, or just kind of a cream colored paint. So anyways, it's a wonderful remodel. It turned out really nice. The homeowners are super happy. And so we're excited to show this to you. This kitchen is truly a transformation kitchen. And I hope you enjoyed this video and watching this complete transformation of this kitchen and the main floor of the house here. If you liked what you saw, be sure you hit the like button down below. And then also, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe so that we can, and hit the little bell that notifies you whenever we upload another video. So thanks again for watching. I hope you have a great day. We're starting a new kitchen today, and this home we're going to call it the Secluded Town Home, because look at the backyard here. It's so beautiful. And it's up in the mountains in the south end of Utah or Salt Lake County. And so we're going to call this the Secluded Townhouse. And I'm in the kitchen right now. The homeowner got a little excited and got a head start and had demoed this whole wall. We're not redoing the island. We're just redoing this wall. Her cabinets originally came to right here and stopped, and now they're going to go all the way to the corner here, and she's going to have some floating shelves up here and counter space that goes all the way this way. And then over here, we're going to, this is their laundry closet right here, and we're going to tear this out, and her cabinets are going to go all the way to the garage wall. So check this out inside. So here you can see this is a laundry closet, and what we've done, and I'll show you this in a few minutes, we've actually done a new laundry room in the basement, and so that we can move these straight down there. We're just about wrapped up with that, so we'll have these down in the basement today and hooked up. Here we've got a pantry closet, and we're going to tear this out and install pantry cabinets in here. We're actually going to make this opening wider and bring it over to here, and then we'll have the cabinet guy slide some cabinets in there and make it a pantry cabinet. So we still have to tear all the backsplash off. They left that for us. So anyways, we're excited to get this project started. Let me take you and show you in the master closet. They're getting a new closet organizer right now. And also we added all the plumbing and everything for a stackable washer and dryer. So we're in the utility room in the basement right now, and it was an unfinished space before we got started. And we had to do this room first so that we could move the washer and dryer down to this room from the kitchen. So we've added this hexagon tile in here. We've sheetrocked everything. Some cabinets are being installed right now that the washer and dryer will sit on. You see those front-loading washer and dryer that have the pedestal counters underneath them or pedestal drawers. Now we built these in, and then the washer and dryer will sit on top of them. And so we're just in the process of wrapping this up, but we'll have the washer and dryer in here and all set up today, so she won't miss a day of being able to use her washer and dryer. So the laundry room is all finished, and again, we took the laundry. If you remember, we took the laundry room out of the kitchen upstairs, and so we did a laundry room down here in the basement. My cabinet guy built this cabinetry and drawers and stuff to go around everything. And then we tucked the two washer and dryers in there. So it turned out really cool. One of the things I love too is the tile on the floor. This hexagon tile looks pretty awesome. Or octagon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So pretty awesome laundry room. It's a little hard to, in a utility room where you have the furnaces and all that stuff. We did our best to do the drywall around everything. And we built this little box right here to cover all of the electronics in the house, all the cable and Cat 5 and stuff like that. So anyways, I think the laundry room turned out really nice. It's really functional. And again, we had to do this laundry room down here because we took out the laundry room that was in the kitchen upstairs. Okay, we're all done. We finished this transformation of this kitchen. And so I want to show it to you how it looks and everything when it got done. First off, let's start over here. This is where the old laundry cabinet used to be, or closet, laundry closet used to be. So the washer and dryer are in here, and we took those and moved them downstairs and finished their laundry utility room downstairs. So that made room to put all these beautiful cabinets in and appliances. This is a convection microwave, and then there's also an oven here. But then over here, this used to be a pantry, just like a wall closet pantry. And we took it and put built-in cabinets in and made it so it's really functional and you keep things a little more organized. And so it turned out really nice. So this used to be a closet door and a pantry. We had to move these switches over a little bit to make room for everything because we widened the opening the same width as the closet. And then here on this wall, we just replaced all of the moldings and the doors. And over here, some of the cabinets on the bottom were replaced. All these cabinets over here are new in this kind of a display area. So all these cabinets are new, and then all the upper cabinets are new, and this one that comes down to the countertop. And then in these cabinets, we replaced all the doors with drawers. So you can see it's all drawers all the way across. How cool is that? And it just turned out really nice. The island, we didn't really do anything with the island other than we put a new countertop, new sink, and new faucet in. And so the island was this color originally, so we haven't really changed anything on that. If you look closely at this backsplash tile, it's kind of cool. It's kind of a old Mexican tile or something because you can see it's very rustic. And some of them you can see aren't even straight. And so we had to work with it, but it turned out really cool. It has a real nice rustic look to it. And then we did the hood, and this hood has a built-in exhaust fan in it. We put this, if you remember the watering hole video, we put this same cooktop in the watering hole video. It's really pretty cool. It's all touch, like a touch screen. So another thing I want to do a close-up of these handles. These handles are really cool. See the gold color? They're not brass, they're gold color. And we're seeing a lot more of our customers go with gold accents instead of the brushed nickel that's been popular for so long. Anyways, another thing, all these upper cabinets are lit with LED tape lights. And so you can't hardly see the lights. You can in this last one, and that was a function of adding that light later. But all the rest of these, you can't see any of the lights, and it lights up really nice. And it's just, you buy a roll of LED lights on a tape, and then you can cut it like every 6 inches and put that up. So it turned out amazing. And this kitchen looks totally different than it did when we started. We added these pendant lights, and we put a new light over the table over there. And this flooring, it was all tile floor in here, And we were planning on just, she had extra tile. We were planning on just piecing in the tile around where we tore the closets out and stuff. But she decided at the last minute to add more of the same floor that was in the family room. So all this new flooring is new. And so, anyways, it was a fun kitchen to do. Took us a little while longer than it should have, just because we've been dealing with so much supply issues and labor issues with all the post-pandemic stuff, and so it's just been really crazy and difficult to get stuff done. But it turned out really nice. It's all done. Homeowner's super happy, and so I hope you enjoy watching this video. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch us transform this kitchen into the beautiful kitchen that it is now. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button. And then also, we'd love to have you subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can see all the other videos that we post when we post them, especially if you hit the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way we can notify you every time we post a new video. Again, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. Ready to start a new project, and we've decided to call this one the greenhouse. And as you can see, as we pan around, this folks have a green thumb. She's got all these plants, and they're all doing really well. Not to mention the green couch. So we're calling it the greenhouse. This essentially is a kitchen remodel. We're doing some flooring on the main floor here, but I wanted to show you right here. You see this weird spot right here? This is a weird little opening that you can kind of see into the family room. And the stairwell is on the other side of this wall. My preliminary inspection tells me that this is not a bearing wall, but it could be. Because one of the reasons I can tell is that there's nothing, if you look at this from the front to the back of the house, there's nothing there that shows any bearing. Now there could be a beam hidden up in the ceiling right there. And so it's possible it's a bearing wall, but we won't know for sure until we tear into it. So anyways, we still want to get rid of it and open it up. At worst, we might have to have a post right here and a post on that end and a beam across here. But otherwise, we're planning on opening that up. So this kitchen is going to expand pretty significantly. Let's go see the kitchen first. So this is the kitchen that we have that we're working with right now. You see it's very dated. And again, it has that soffit up here that we're going to remove that was really popular a long time ago. And so we're totally gutting this kitchen. This is going to get taken out and replaced with railing. And this is the wall where we're going to have the opening into the family room area right here that I was just talking to you about. This is a little pantry closet. We're taking this out. We're actually going to have some wall space here because we're going to put a double ovens right here. So this portion of the wall will stay, and we might have to add to it a little bit because you see the blue tape on the floor? That's a cabinet where the double ovens are going to go. So this wall right here that we're taking out, and the whole kitchen is expanding into this space right here. See, if you look on the floor right here, homeowners put blue tape down trying to visualize where everything's going. So the fridge is going to go right here on this end, and so the fridge on this end, and then that window that's over here behind us is going to be expanded. So this window gets moved a little bit, and we're going to make a window box so the window goes out, kind of like a garden window, a homemade garden window. The regular garden windows are expensive and hard to get. This one will frame out a box and then put a window at the end of the box. And then it'll be just a little bit above the kitchen sink. And it's actually going to be come over to about here and end about right here. So we got some work to do on the outside with the siding and stuff like that. But then this whole wall is coming out. So the kitchen sink's going to go right here, cabinets around that way, and the fridge is going to go right there. So the new kitchen will come all the way down this way and then still have a peninsula. The new cooktop is going to go, they're going to have a cooktop instead of a range. So the new cooktop is going to go right here. We're actually going to get rid of this window. So we're going to fill this window in. And then over here is going to be their, so you can kind of see here on the peninsula is going to come out right here where the blue tape is. And this little bit from here to here is the overhang on the peninsula. And then this is going to be a small dining nook. And then we're going to put a new window in behind this cabinet right here in the wall. So lots we're doing with windows on this job. And obviously we're going to redo all the lighting. We'll be adding recessed can lights to everything. So this is interesting. See how this microwave is installed? The wires are all just dangling up there. So you find some weird stuff when you get into these old houses. But anyways, I'm excited to show you the progress on this. The demo guys are coming in tomorrow. And again, we're calling it the greenhouse. And the next time we video, there won't be anything here. We'll have everything tore up. So we're all finished with the greenhouse. And this kitchen turned out amazing. We've made so many changes to what was here before that this kitchen just turned out beautifully amazing. So if you remember, we added that window right there. That window wasn't there before. And we opened up this kitchen because there was a wall here. And also this was just a half wall where the railing is. And we added this beautiful railing. Again, this is white oak, natural finish, and it just looks really good. And this is your white oak over here mixed with the painted sage green color. You also remember that over here, we opened this whole wall up. This wall went all the way to the ceiling. We opened it up here just to make the room feel a lot bigger. And then we did the same thing right here. This wall came all the way over to here, and we opened it up. We actually had to kind of rearrange this a little bit so we could get the double ovens in right here. And so you have all of this great counter space in this kitchen. This kitchen is so much bigger than it was. And if you remember, there used to be a window right here that we took out. And then we created this beautiful garden window above the kitchen sink. So we pushed it out, framed it out, and made it so it's just really a neat space for her to display stuff. And it's a wider window than you typically have over a kitchen sink. So it gives you a lot more light. And I want to show you outside what we did on the outside to compensate for all the window changes that we made on the siding. But before I do, I just want you to look down this hallway, because down this hallway we replaced all the casing and the doorknobs in this hallway. So it all has the Craftsman style with the header above it, and we did it also on these doors in the entry. And so anyways, let me take you out and show you what we did outside. Okay, so we're outside in the backyard, and you can see here, this is the siding that was existing. This is a vinyl siding, still pretty dirty. And then this is the new siding that we put on. This is a cementous fiber product called Hardy Board. And so that's a new window that we put in. And then there used to be a window right here that we took out and got rid of. And then we added this box bay window, kind of a garden window, not a bay window, but a garden window, and put this new window in. So we did all this trim, and then we tried to get a paint that matched this. This looks a lot better because this needs to be power washed. So this isn't dusty and dirty like the rest of it, but it turned out really nice. They didn't want to redo all the siding, so they're planning on redoing all the siding on the house later. So right now we kind of did this temporarily for them. So it's waterproof and it looks good. We really appreciate you watching as we share with you the transformation of this kitchen to what it is now. And so thanks for taking the time to watch our video. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like button. We'd also love for you to subscribe to our channel and hit the little bell so that we can notify you each time we add a new video. We love what we're doing. We love seeing these kitchens change and the people's lives get better because their kitchens are so beautiful. We love doing what we do. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this medley of some of the most amazing kitchens. If you like what you saw, hit the like button below. And then if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, we'd love to see you subscribe to us and hit the little bell so we can tell you every time we post a new video, because we're posting new videos all the time of amazing projects. Thanks again for watching. Have an amazing day.